Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team create space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Yeah, winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Bullet must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Ronaldinho is fouled. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Lam. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. In towards the back stick. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Bullet. Just eases him off the ball. Mbappe. Koulibaly kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Could move up a gear here. There's a sharp little ball here. He's cut it out, and he's heaved it away. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Well spotted.
Hakimi. Cruyff. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival, Davids. And the ball is out of play.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Lam.
And again, they're pressing effectively. They've got to make this nice and quick.
He has found the way through, and he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Lam. Played back into the centre. And it's Hullet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is a superb rearguard action. Maldini. It's Ferdinand. Davids. Looking for the run. It's played through for him. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Shot could be on. There's the shot! Goal! Greece! All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
Greece have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Vieira did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Greece with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he get it through? Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Lam.
Manchester United truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Rice. Out towards the flank. Davids. And it's Bergomi. Mbappe producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
There will be one
Knocks it into
at a
space.
time.
And it's Hakimi. Serginho. And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the...
Bullet! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. A temporary retreat here.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Robertson.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
That's beautifully weighted. There's no flag. Robertson. He's had it taken off him. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Robertson. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Deep cross. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
That's a little off target. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Cruyff. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
You have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Full it. Serginho. Now Fabian Ruiz. And here's Ronaldinho.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Maldini. And it's Serginho. Nice looking ball. That pass isn't the best. Oh, what a mistake! Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Substitution in progress.
Madsen. Strong running down that left flank. Now it's Hullet. Hullet. Now, can they get him away? Plays it across. Czech claims it. Safe hands. Looking to play him in.
Greece have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Aimed beyond the defence.
Greece surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And here's Van Basten. And it's Serginho. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's a good run down the left. Looking for options for movement. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Kimmich. Manchester United are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And it's Serginho. Van Basten. Simons. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Lahm. Nicely aimed pass.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Tries to play it through. Maldini. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. And that is out of play.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 27, Serginho. Coming on to replace him is
Maldini.
Timber.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
A quick reminder today.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. It's a goal kick. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Cruyff out to the right. Crosses it in here. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Well, Peter, we're about to watch a terrific defender in Carlos Puyol. He'll lead by example and continually organise his...
He's got full! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now, what about a counter-attack? Aimed beyond the defence. Pickford gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Rijkaard. Ronaldinho. Now it's Bale.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Hangs a mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And it's Hakimi. Rice.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rice cuts out the pass. And that's gone route one. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he whips it in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Mbappe clearly looking the key component now.
Manchester United have a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's...
Bullet! Oh my word, that is quite something! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Two to the good, and they are purring! Absolutely purring! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Bale! No mistake! Just one goal in it now! Game on! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Mbappe touches it back. Nicely weighted ball. Kimmich. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Hakimi. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Rijkaard. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
In with the challenge. Manchester United are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And back to the keeper. And it's Rice. Good read, needed to be.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Lahm. Rijkaard. Ferdinand. Out to the left it goes.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. It's not an especially good pass, that. Kimmich puts his foot on the gas. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Hullet. Bale. And it's Kimmich. Davids. And he's managed to get free. Hangs it, climbs up big! Now, who's going to be first to this? And the first half is done. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, well played, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Rijkaard. It's Kimmich. Rijkaard. And it's Serginho. Serginho. That's Rijkaard. Great vision. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Lahm. Greece appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Serginho does really well there, he is strong. Now it's Ronaldinho. Now, can they get him away? And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, smashing header! Oh, taken with style! Manchester United are back on level terms. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Substitution in progress.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now it's Hullet, gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Manchester United finding their passes. Davids. And here's Mbappe. Can he get it through?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, surely that deserved better.
Van Basten deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Robertson tries to clear. And it's Lam, cross flung in towards the middle. And now they can spring out of defence. Davids. Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul. Timber receives it in a good position here. Oh, what has happened here?
Greece clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Some really good ball movement. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Over to the left. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, that pass isn't the best. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Hullet.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, good-looking ball. Pickford claims comfortably. Now it's Mbappe. Park Ji-sung. Rijkaard cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to...
And the finish!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Deep cross. Pickford claims it, safe hands. And time is up. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.